Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can we be faster, please? Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Take out those, please. The beat is so poor. Let's follow. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, oh, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Hare. Can I play two tiles? Can I play two tiles? Two tile. Let's go like chum chum chum. Slower. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
I have a 3 in my head.
The 3, 4. Okay, but I play simple.
Yeah. I'm used to simple.
Why this is also simple but different? The easiest one. Don't speed so much, eh? Keep it like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Don't speed up. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Come down. Just take it. Relax. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Gora Pramanande, Hari Hari Bo. Huh?
Thanks for letting me sound good.
No, you're okay. Just you need just to
Don't have a lot
keep.
of rain right now.
You better than that. According to the leader, sometimes it will change. It can change the whole thing. It will change the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm getting.
It's like this big, you know. It's very. Krishna, Krishna. Imagine elephants walking.
Yeah, I not elephants, but I had that same thought, like something crawling.
Would you like to speak on this Dwarka maps?
Oh yeah, Jai.
Would you like to speak on glorification of Maharaj?
I didn't prepare anything, but you'll start probably. When I have to hear many people, I can get this place.
Let's start. Make the announcement and get started. This is not going to stand. You can sit and talk from. Oh, Maharaj is coming.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, thank you for coming today for the Vyasa Puja of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. Now I would like to make this offering for him. Before I glorify my Guru Maharaj, I would like to glorify His Holiness Bhakti Harivilas Maharaj, because I am as equally indebted to him as much as to my Guru Maharaj. Because I was just thinking, it is like, somebody in high school like East Lake who has got the lowest grade. The college recruiters come, like say from MIT or Harvard, and then they pick this lowest person. I feel like that. I was, roaming on the street without any direction in life, and Vedanarayan Prabhu one day just drags me literally from the Columbia Athletics Club, and he says, "You must come and attend this class." And then I came, and my life has changed. But all that has manifested because of Harivilas Maharaj. So without him, I am nobody. So I owe my life for him. So thank you, Maharaj. So with that, as the scriptures say, the Krishna will reveal your spiritual master in your heart. So the first time I had the interaction with my Guru Maharaj, somehow I felt like he's my spiritual master. But I never revealed to anyone. I was just thinking in my mind. And then over the years, we got some personal association with him. And we always used to think how Prabhupada was with his disciples, and what kind of a relationship he had, how he interacted and all that. And we read the Ocean of Mercy and all that. But then when interacting with my Guru Maharaj, he really exemplifies that same mood and behavior and all that, whatever he has written in the book, the same way he sort of interacts with us. So then we can realize how the Prabhupada's love was. And the same mood Harivilas Maharaj also exhibits. He shows that unconditional love, that fatherly love we get from him. I think that's what they all got from Prabhupada, and that's exactly what they give it to us, so that we can continue to take it down to the next generation. So that is something, it is hard to comprehend how much risk they have taken in life, how much dedication they have taken in life for 50 plus years, and they continue to dedicate themselves and work so hard, which I don't know how we would be doing at the age of 70 plus years, let alone whether we'll be able to walk. The amount of travel they do, the amount of hard work they do, it's just unbelievable. That I believe is not just a physical energy, that is a spiritual energy the Lord gives them so that they are able to do it. And I think if we follow the same path, their instructions sincerely, we also will be able to do that at that age. But that sincerity, we have to take it. That is my feeling. And I want to share a couple of personal moments with my Guru Maharaj, where they announced a retreat last year in November in Florida, and we don't know any of our God brothers. We never had a link relationship because we didn't know anybody. So we went there. We said, oh, the retreat is there, let's go, maybe get introduced to a few of the God brothers. We went there, and after going there, we got to know that the retreat was cancelled. And we were wondering what to do now. And then we went and met Maharaj. And he asked, where are you guys staying? And we said, Maharaj, we're staying in a hotel. So no, you should come and stay with me. I said, okay. We were all like, what a mercy, I can't believe it now. And then Guru Maharaj stays in a house, one of his disciples' house. So we went there, and then we got to stay with him for 3 days there, got his personal association, and he cooked for us instead of me cooking for him. That's and then finally we said, Maharaj, we have to cook for you at least once. So then he agreed, and he agreed to take that risk. So because he's such a wonderful cook, it's hard to cook for him because his bar is so high. But somehow, and the items which we knew to cook, there were no grocery items at the home where we were staying. So then we went and did grocery shopping, and then because our flight was about, we had to leave to the airport at 1:30 or so, and Maharaj said he'll come for lunch at 12 o'clock, and we are racing against time, doing the shopping, coming back. Somehow we managed to cook on time and serve him, and he really liked it. That's what at least he told us. So, so we enjoyed that, and then we had a very good association with him. And also when we asked him, the other incident which we made us was, because last time he went to Bangladesh, there was an initiation ceremony, looks like they had, where they organized an event, and there were like 500 people who wanted to, or 600 people wanted to get initiated. And he said, I can initiate only up to 250 people, I can't do so much. So maybe I'll come back later in the year and I can do once again. So you guys have to do something. So then they shortlisted from 500 or 600 to 250. And then the rest of the devotees all looks like started crying. How come we are leaving us today, not getting initiated? And then he said, no, I'll promise I'll come back again and I'll give the initiation. And we watched those initiation ceremony and all that. Then we were thinking, Guru Maharaj came all the way from Florida to Seattle just to give initiation for 2 people. When there are hundreds of people are getting initiated at one time, we don't even deserve such a mercy. Because of Harilas Maharaj's blessings and all the devotees in Seattle, only because of your blessings, whatever we got is purely because of your blessings. So we thank you, and also I want to apologize and take your touching your lotus feet. If we have offended or committed any mistake, please forgive us, and please give us your blessings so that we continue to serve Radha Nil Madhava and all the devotees here. So that is my humble request. So please bless us. Hare Krishna.
So my son is looking at what I'm going to speak. So so Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Iti Namine. So as Shyam Mukund Prabhu mentioned, so if this temple is not here, we are not here. So if we think about that, just because we came across the temple, we live close by, we got an opportunity to come to Krishna consciousness. So all this is possible only because of Harivilas Maharaj's vision. So this is a thriving temple, and we are very fortunate to be in the association of all the devotees. So this is the first Vyasa Puja we are doing, and we are wondering whether we should do it or not, because we are the only disciples here. But all the devotees lovingly came forward to make this event happen. So I wholeheartedly thank all the devotees for their love and support. So Maharaj, thank you for everything you have done for us. Last 10 years we have been struggling in this journey. So without your support, we are not here, Maharaj. Thank you. So this is I wrote something today. I spent some time to write. Hope it is something meaningful. Dearest Guru Maharaj, please accept our humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. We are greatly indebted to you, Guru Maharaj, for giving us shelter a year back in August 10th, 2018. Words can't describe the feeling when we have your personal association, Guru Maharaj. Every interaction with you, Guru Maharaj, is a memory which will stay with us forever. We admire the extreme kindness you show to these undeserving souls every time, Guru Maharaj. We admire the way you interact with all of us with love, care and affection, Guru Maharaj. We admire the way you come down to our level and talk to us, which makes us feel very comfortable to talk to you, Guru Maharaj. We admire the way you encourage the kids for their little talents to spark the fire in them, to motivate them, Guru Maharaj. So one incident is so in the room Maharaj used to stay, we had pictures of artwork which Navya did, and he spent at least 5 minutes talking about that artwork, and he said, leave all the paintings here, and he said last time this painting was not there, so this time, he really encouraged her, and so all those small things, it just motivates us. So fortunate we are to see you cut vegetables and cook special dishes, Guru Maharaj. So every time he comes shopping with us to do groceries. We went to Vachmaya, we went to Trader Joe's and Safeway to make something for his flight. So he's very particular in choosing what ingredients go in and what vegetables, and first time I didn't know what he's trying to say, what type of food he wants to cook. So he came and cut vegetables and he cooked himself. So even though I didn't know anything, but he was very merciful to teach me all that. Fortunate we are to relish the prasadam cooked from your lotus hands, Guru Maharaj. We admire when you shared the cooking pastimes you had with Srila Prabhupada. We admire the love, affection and dedication and surrender to your spiritual master. It's hard for me to talk, so I have just one more line, I'll finish it. So with Radharani's protection, taking so many flights every year, going around the world to give Krishna consciousness to everyone you meet, without considering your own comforts at this age, in service of Srila Prabhupada is applauding Guru Maharaj. Fortunate we feel to have your association, Guru Maharaj, your aspiring servants.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति चारु स्वामी नामने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपस्थाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामने नमस्ते सरस्वती विकारवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी प्रचार देशतारिणे. With the blessings from Haridas Maharaj, I'd like to speak a couple of words glorifying His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. So I had the opportunity to meet Maharaj when Maharaj was staying at our home for a couple of times. Few personal encounters. Maharaj, as most of you know, Maharaj was personally cooking for Srila Prabhupada. So Maharaj had some special dishes. So he wanted especially few Italian dishes. So Maharaj has a special way to prepare. So he basically instructed this is how we should make and this is how we should not. So we are very fortunate to have Maharaj come to our level and just helping us to how to prepare so that we can please Vaishnavas. A few other things personally it helped me is last time whenever Maharaj comes, he wherever you are in the group, but he knows by name and he invites and he basically inquires how are you doing, what. So thank you Maharaj, even though I am insignificant, but still you try to remember and try to inquire how each of whoever encounters in the path, and you remember all of us. The special moment last time when Maharaj was here, we met Maharaj in Shamkund Prabhu's home. As we met with Maharaj with my daughter and son, and as we were talking to Maharaj basically was kind enough to actually give personal time to both of my kids, and he was able to take his busy schedule and instruct them how on the path of Krishna consciousness the obstacles comes, how actually one should be prepared to tackle them. So I'm very thankful to Maharaj for personally guiding, and I think I also met outside of Seattle also, so Maharaj remembers. It's because of his kindness. So I'm praying that on his Vyasa Puja, he will have a long life and take most of lot of people into Krishna consciousness. So I read Maharaj's Ocean of Mercy. I'm sure most of you read. So one thing always, few things, right? Basically, when Maharaj actually gives Katha on Prabhupada, it's a spellbound. So it's basically as if Prabhupada is here, and he's the association, the love and association he has with Prabhupada, and he shares. So I always looking forward to hear the same Katha again. So one incident I never forget. It's towards the last paragraph. It's when Prabhupada, the Pastimes ended here. So I read this last paragraph, and so it's basically they took Prabhupada inside the Samadhi, So it's the last, a profound feeling, quotes by Bhakti Charu Maharaj, a profound feeling prevailed in my mind. I did not want to leave Srila Prabhupada's side. I wanted to stay and continue serving him in his samadhi. When Narayana Maharaja climbed up and the devotees began pouring more soil, I still did not move. But Tamal Krishna Maharaja knew what was going through my mind. He just grabbed me by my hand and dragged me out of that holy fit. Srila Prabhupada had entered into Radha Krishna's eternal pastimes. Maharaj, you have so much love and affection to your Guru Maharaj. You served him throughout Prabhupada's lifetime, but still at the end of, you still don't want to leave him. I pray to your lotus feet that at least I have a small percentage of whatever affection you have to your Guru Maharaj. And I pray that on your Vyasa Puja, I beg for your mercy and ask for your forgiveness with the wholeness of last mercy. Thank you.
Om Ajnanatmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilite Mena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. The first time I met Maharaj, his Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj, was when I was living in Middle East, Dubai. The year was 1997, so I had met him for the first time and he gave a regular, very nice class. I don't remember the details. And after that, Sri Vallabh Prabhu requested him, the congregation leader, they requested him to sing the Madhurastakam song. And Maharaj sang it very nicely, though he was very tired. If you know the Madhurastakam song. And then afterwards, I think he just came for a day and left. So I just remember he sang very sweetly. So apart from being a great cook, he is a very melodious singer, a kirtaniya. And after that, I just used to meet him sometimes at the Mayapur festival, Gaur Purnima festival, some years later after that. And this time when Maharaj was staying at Prabhu's home, their home, and we went to serve him breakfast. Deveshti had cooked for Maharaj something. So Maharaj was just talking to us about different things, and then he said politics came out, the topic of politics, and he said that the opposition party, the main candidate was like incompetent. That's the simplest way I can say that. And finally, I thought he was, he knew that the present Prime Minister would win, and that happened. So Maharaj has a good sense of politics also. So he could predict correctly about the current Prime Minister of India. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna, Haridas Maharaj. On this auspicious occasion of Bhakti Charu Swami's Vyasa Puja, I would like to say a few words glorifying Maharaj, especially the way how he helped this temple and congregation, how he saved all of us, including Haridas Maharaj, from a critical situation. As you know, we were all going through a tough time a couple of years ago, and we did not know, what was going to happen, and all of a sudden, by Krishna's mercy, Bhakti Charu Swami came and he understood the mood of Harilas Maharaj and the way this congregation was progressing, and he literally saved us from that critical situation. So without him, what we are today, we can't imagine, what we are today. So we are greatly indebted to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami for all that he has done, for this congregation, Harilas Maharaj. So as a token of, gratitude, so all of us, let us pray and beg for mercy from His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami and appreciate all the efforts that he has done for this congregation and support, Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Mastha Bhutale Srimati Radhana Samanitya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Mastha Bhutale Bhakti Vedanta Samanitya. I would like to share some of the moments in association of Maharaj we had, or I had. I think in 2011 when I went to Mayapur to take some of the courses when on an India trip, so Maharaj came for some of the classes and in Mayapur we had a Bhagavatam class. So one of the question was, devotee put it like, what is the difference what we are following in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, Vedic Bhakti, and there is a Ragatmika Bhakti. So how do we know we follow Ragatmika Bhakti, though we are practicing Vedic Bhakti? So the way Maharaj gave answer, it was so impelling and realizing that we understood like Maharaj is trying to say, whatever Prabhupada have given, has given everything. We don't have to go out of ISKCON or nothing is there we cannot find in Prabhupada books or in Prabhupada movement. So that was one thing was very, means I took it and other devotees also thought about it. Then the one of the quality like Maharaj was always share, I think in Mayapur also, here also, Maharaj have shared one pastime with Prabhupada specifically, right? Like I think most of you know, like Maharaj was talking about when I was young and I was doing services with devotees, and some of the devotees were not appreciating something or giving some different negative points. Then Maharaj went to Prabhupada and talking about this, like devotees saying so and this. So Maharaj talked about what Prabhupada have replied. So Maharaj was telling that the devotee is one who control the senses in provoking situations. So that line was also very imbibing or very like how Prabhupada managed and like inspiring talk given, and Maharaj was sharing, even though it is like for Maharaj, but Maharaj was telling like in a movement when we work with other devotees corporately, and there will always will be some frictions will be there. So how do we should handle it, or how we should take it in a positive as control our senses in provoking situations. That is one. And then Shri Radha Nil Madhav ki jai. Then of course, as Prabhuji said now, Maharaj when came to Seattle, so we had wonderful association. And one of the things, like Maharaj is very nice singer, very soft, contentment, and very jolly also. And always Maharaj sees, like even the 2-3 parties come with the queries, how he give answer which is satisfying to all the parties. There is nothing like one is right and one is wrong. So we have seen when we had a storm like few years back, then how Maharaj have handled the congregation upliftment for Prabhupada service, how he aligned the congregation's reinforcement of love and togetherness cooperation between the devotees to under the Harivilas Maharaj leadership, that we can go on the right path. So that was amazing, and of course I got mercy of other devotees to serve Maharaj also. And Maharaj is always soft and kind and merciful. So I beg on this day Maharaj to beg mercy to us, and we can follow the path of bhakti, pure bhakti, serving Guru and Vaishnavas. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Hare Krishna. How's everyone doing? Good. That's good. Yeah. Hopefully, if no one minds, I'd just like to share a few things with Maharaj that I felt. So, I think the first time I met Maharaj was a couple years ago when he came to visit, and compared to normal Maharajas, normally when I see, it's all philosophy based. They're talking about the philosophy behind things, their pastimes. But when Maharaj first came, I noticed something that was super different. He started talking about like general questions normal people ask, like what's the difference behind this, where does this come from, and like the questions you hear every day that so many people, we feel like we know the answers. We feel like, oh, you know, I've been in Krishna consciousness for so long and all this, but we don't know the answers. And he comes with the exact answers and answers those. And I was like, oh my God, I had so many of these type of questions, like why are there demigods, why are there this, like what's the purpose of this when there's Krishna, why is there so many different things, or all these different problems that, you know, day-to-day people have. He came with answers of spiritual reasons behind that. I was like, okay, this is interesting. And then later I found out he's staying in our home, so I was like, okay, this is a perfect opportunity to meet him and ask him any questions I have. So I come home and I see Maharaj, and everyone's just like pampering him. Oh, Maharaj, come here, let me take your jacket. And then my mom goes to take a jacket, and Maharaj's like, no, only men can take his jacket, you can touch it. I was like, okay, sorry. And everyone's trying to do so many different things, and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening here? And then, you know, I just go to Maharaj and I'm like, Maharaj, how does it feel to be pampered so much? Like, how do you feel? And instead, normally people would be like, oh, that's such an awkward question to ask someone. Why are you asking Maharaj this? But, you know, he doesn't think himself as the best or so prideful. He humbly sits down and answers these questions like, you know, I don't like it. You know, everyone's doing it to me, but I just like it when it's all simple. Someone's giving me 100 different dishes of food when I'm one person. How can I eat this much? And it ends up going to everyone else. But, you know, he's just such a simple person, and he just sits down in it and talks to everyone, is just nice to everyone. So it was so good to meet him. And what happens is slowly things go by and the initiation happens, and I was like, okay, this is cool. But then school comes by and my parents are like, oh, there's a retreat coming up, you should come. But there's so much school stuff and I wanted to do different things, so I wasn't able to go. And just my parents and Navya went to visit Maharaj, and I was just staying at home. I think I went to stay in my cousin's house, and later I found out they stayed in Maharaj's home, or the disciple where he was staying in their home. And I was like, oh my God, I missed such an opportunity. And then my sister comes back and she's like, oh, Nitin, you don't know, we went swimming in the swimming pool and we stayed in the same bedroom with it. I was like, okay, I need to go in the next retreat. So this year comes by and we go to the retreat, and it was like the perfect place. Everyone who's Maharaj's disciple are all so similar. They're all having one main goal, and that's to go back to Krishna. And everyone was so excited and so passionate to do different things. There were like 18-year-old kids who were going into college taking initiation from Maharaj, and there were so many like passionate people, and it was so good to meet everyone. It was such a great experience, and I just want to say thank you, and don't worry, be happy. That's, yeah. So yeah, very well.
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumitram Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj ki jai. His Holiness Harivilas Maharaj ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Maharaj comes across well. Is very always in all his interactions throughout the 3 years or 4 years I have known him. He always keeps his cool even under the most trying situations. No matter what the provocation is, he never seemed to be agitated. His answers, his philosophy, when it comes to deal with the situation, it's always dealt in the sadachara. Even in the most trying situations, much similar to what Harilas Maharaj actually exhibits and gone through. So it's very personal. It's very easy to approach Maharaj. You don't feel, okay, there is some kind of barrier here. You don't feel that. You can open your mind and Maharaj clears the doubts which you have. So one classic incident which I remember is last time when he came here, it was actually planned and not planned also. There was some confusion. Maharaj is supposed to come, and then he didn't know, so it didn't work out. So then I said, okay, we'll try it out. We'll at least, there's no harm in trying it out, so we'll request. But I was not expecting that Maharaj would actually accept that he would come here. So when I said, Maharaj, we would like you here because this is a historical moment. Harilas Maharaj is becoming, first time is initiating devotees here, and we would like to be here. And Maharaj immediately, this was on Friday, and he immediately booked the ticket next day, and he came here. And that's such a short notice. So I was thinking it's difficult to convince him, but it was surprised. To my surprise, it's very easy. So because he cares about this congregation, and he has so much love for Harilas Maharaj, and they go back so many years, each other, helping each other, and growing together. So the same example, we could also exhibit here. We also can grow together, stay together, and make progress in Krishna consciousness. And hopefully someday, some years later, we can share how we all supported each other and made a great progress in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhakti Charu Maharaj is a very good friend of mine, a dear friend. And I wanted to read something to you today to give you a window into his heart. This is the introduction to the book, Reincarnation, Renunciation Through Wisdom. And Maharaj writes, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, ISKCON, has become well known for its large body of Vedic literature. Books on Bhakti Yoga that include the Bhagavad Gita, the Srimad Bhagavatam, and the Chaitanya Charitamrita. These three works by the movement's founder and spiritual guide, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, are voluminous, commented English translations of Sanskrit and Bengali classics. Remarkably, Srila Prabhupada wrote these and many other smaller books in the span of 12 years, from 1966 to 1977, while traveling widely and overseeing the growth of the Krishna consciousness movement. What many people may not know, however, is that during the years before he came to the West, Srila Prabhupada wrote extensively on Krishna consciousness in his native language, Bengali. In 1976, soon after I joined the Hare Krishna movement, I discovered some of Srila Prabhupada's early Bengali writings. They were serialized essays that had appeared in a monthly magazine he edited called Gaudiya Patrika. One of these lengthy essays, entitled Bhagavanir Katha, Knowledge of the Supreme, ran in the Gaudiya Patrika in 1948 and 1949, soon after India won its independence. I decided that it would make a wonderful booklet for Srila Prabhupada's growing number of followers in his native Bengal. When I presented Srila Prabhupada that newly printed booklet in early 1977 in Calcutta, he was extremely pleased. He looked at me with his face shining brilliantly, and with a broad smile he said, "Thank you. Thank you very much. Please keep printing my books." I was so encouraged that I soon collected as many of Srila Prabhupada's Bengali writings from the Gaudiya Patrika as I could, and printed them in booklets under the titles Bhakti Katha, the science of devotion; Jnana Katha, the topics of spiritual science; Muni Ganera Mati Brahma, the deluded thinkers; and Buddhi Yoga, the highest use of intelligence. Finally, I compiled all the booklets into a hard-bound book called Vairagya Vidya, which has now been translated in English and titled Renunciation Through Wisdom. My close friend and godbrother Sarvabhauma Dasa did the translation, and he has done a very good job. In each of the original Bengali essays, Srila Prabhupada's profound spiritual wisdom shines through, and Sarvabhauma Prabhu has expertly conveyed this wisdom in his translation. When Srila Prabhupada wrote these essays, he was a family man, playing the part of an insignificant devotee in the Gaudiya Mata, the Krishna Consciousness Society founded by his spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura. Yet, despite the humble position Srila Prabhupada was taking at the time, his writings mark him unmistakably as a pure devotee. Anyone with an open mind and a gracious heart will see from his writings that Srila Prabhupada was a self-realized soul all along. Like his spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada strictly followed the teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his presentation of Krishna consciousness. Those teachings are summarized in the phrase Vairagya Vidya Nija Bhakti Yoga, which means renunciation through the wisdom that comes from practicing devotional service. This line from a famous verse by Srila Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, one of Lord Chaitanya's intimate disciples, has inspired the title of the present book, Renunciation Through Wisdom. What is this wisdom which produces renunciation? It is one of the fruits of devotional service to Krishna. When one experiences the nectar of devotional service and becomes steeped in the knowledge of the Vedic literature, one naturally becomes averse to sense gratification and attains freedom from material bondage. Lord Krishna spoke the essence of Vedic wisdom in the Bhagavad Gita. As the Gita Mahatmya, the glory of the Bhagavad Gita, says in its poetic analogy, the cowherd boy Krishna milked the cow of the Upanishads, the philosophical essence of the Vedas, for the sake of the calf, Arjuna, and the milk that came forth is the Bhagavad Gita. Saintly persons seriously concerned about their spiritual welfare will drink and relish that wondrous nectarine milk. In Renunciation Through Wisdom, Srila Prabhupada has simplified the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita for our understanding. If we drink this nectar, very soon the brilliant sunshine of transcendental knowledge will dispel the darkness of ignorance caused by our unwanted material desires, and then love for Krishna will dawn in our hearts. Transcendental knowledge is eternal. It never becomes dated or outmoded, but is always relevant in all times and places. Therefore, Renunciation Through Wisdom, though written 40 or more years ago in the context of modern Indian history, can enlighten anyone in any part of the world. Actually, this wisdom is for everyone for all time. Bhakti Charu Swami, New York, July 1991. So, this introduction to the book I don't know if any of you have read it, but it is one of the most amazing books of Srila Prabhupada. This shows the formative inspiration Bhakti Charu Maharaj received from Srila Prabhupada. He wanted to do something that was that would have remained unknown for most devotees, because he is fluent in Bengali, and he revealed to the devotees that Prabhupada wrote extensively in Bengali during the time of his spiritual master. And when he showed him the first booklet of an article that Srila Prabhupada wrote, he describes that Srila Prabhupada was extremely pleased, and he looked at me with his face shining brilliantly, and with a broad smile, he said, "Thank you. Thank you very much. Please keep printing my books." So that was a defining moment in Bhakti Charu Maharaj's life. He went on to translate 50 books of Srila Prabhupada from Bengali to English, including the entire Srimad Bhagavatam and the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita and the Bhagavad Gita and other books like this one, Renunciation Through Wisdom. Now, if someone pleases the spiritual master, this is explained by our acharyas, then Krishna is pleased. Right? So, obviously, he pleased Srila Prabhupada over and over again, and we can see how Krishna is blessing him to be able to spread this movement all over the world. A person cannot do this unless they have the blessing of Srila Prabhupada, the entire parampara, and Krishna, Radha and Krishna. So Bhakti Charu Maharaj is a very special person in the eyes of Srila Prabhupada and our parampara and Radha and Krishna. Then again, certain things happen when a person is able to please the spiritual master. And one of those things is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 6, verse 28, where Narada Muni is speaking about his personal relationship with his guru, Lord Brahma, or his father and guru, and also with the great Bhakti Vedantas that he associated with in his previous life. And he says, having been awarded a transcendental body befitting an associate of the personality of Godhead, I quit the body made of 5 material elements, and thus all acquired fruitive results of work or karma stopped. And in the purport, Prabhupada explains, informed by the personality of Godhead that he would be awarded a transcendental body befitting the Lord's association, Narada got his spiritual body as soon as he quit his material body. This transcendental body is free from material affinity and invested with 3 primary transcendental qualities, namely eternity, freedom from material modes, and freedom from reactions of fruitive activities. The material body is always afflicted with the lack of these 3 qualities. A devotee's body becomes at once surcharged with the transcendental qualities as soon as he is engaged in the devotional service of the Lord. It acts like the magnetic influence of a touchstone upon iron. The influence of transcendental devotional service is like that. Therefore, change of the body means stoppage of the reactions of the 3 qualitative modes of material nature upon the pure devotee. There are many instances of this in the revealed scriptures. Dhruva Maharaja and Prahlad Maharaja and many other devotees were able to see the personality of Godhead face to face, apparently in the same body. This means that the quality of a devotee's body changes from material to transcendence. That is the opinion of the authorized Goswamis via the authentic scriptures. In the Brahma Samhita it is said that beginning from the Indragopa germ up to the great Indra, king of heaven, all living beings are subjected to the law of karma and are bound to suffer and enjoy the fruitive results of their own work. Only the devotee is exempt from such reactions by the causeless mercy of the Supreme Authority, the personality of Godhead. So, when we talk about a defining moment in someone's life, it's what defines them the rest of their life. And this is what happened, or as described by Bhakti Charu Maharaj himself, when Prabhupada gave him, I guess you could call it an oceanic smile. He was capable of that, this oceanic smile that he had. And blessed him basically by saying, please keep printing my books. So not only Bhakti Charu Maharaj printed virtually all of Prabhupada's books into Bengali and translated them and printed them. In fact, when I first met him, he asked me for a donation to help print Prabhupada's books in Bengali, and I gave him a large donation at that time. This is about probably around, if I'm not mistaken, in the early 1980s. And then we've been friends ever since then. And as Srinivas, what is it? Sharan says that we I owe a great debt of gratitude to Bhakti Charu Maharaj and this temple for helping us in our dire need of help. There are two people who really helped me a lot in my spiritual life. One was Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, and secondly, Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Both of their names begins with Bhakti, because they are full of Bhakti. Bhakti is the extreme mercy of Krishna on a soul who has just a little bit of desire to leave the material world and enter the spiritual world. So you can leave the material world and enter the spiritual world even with this body, the material body, by engaging it full time in the service of Krishna, especially the mind. One can engage the body, but the real culprit is the mind. So you can see when Prabhupada told Bhakti Charu Maharaj to print my books. So that's defined him at that moment. That cleared his mind of any other, let's say, residual desires, and he became convinced that he should dedicate his whole life in printing Prabhupada's books, translating them and printing them. So that type of relationship with the spiritual master who gives you a definition of what your service should be and what you should do in this lifetime leads one to develop a body with transcendental qualities. That is, eternity, freedom from the influence and the modes of material nature, and no more karma. So if we can get the association of Srila Prabhupada's disciples and advanced devotees. Oh, come on, I can't wear two. And have the opportunity to be defined, to have them define for us what our service is. Already when the Guru gives a name, that's an indication right there of who you are eternally. But more important even than the name is the service, because the service that we have to please the Guru and to please Krishna, Yasya prasada bhagavat prasada Yasya prasadana nagatir katupi dayam strutvam sasya yasastri sandam vande gurursi charanadavindam. If we can please the spiritual master, then that's the indication that we please Krishna. But without pleasing the spiritual master, one cannot make any spiritual advancement. Now, spiritual master, of course, refers to Shiksha and Diksha Gurus. So, anyone who can repeat Krishna's words correctly and consistently, that's the other important point, they become qualified to be a guru, because their instructions do not deviate at all from Krishna and the spiritual master. The spiritual master and Krishna are the two parallel rails that go back to Godhead. So when we try to think about how difficult it is to overcome the influence of the modes of material nature, karma, and of course attain an eternal body, it is impossible. Daivi esa gunamai mama maya duratyaya mameviye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Krishna says that his gunamai, his material energy, which is under the influence of the three modes of material nature, is Daivi esa gunamai mama maya duratyaya. Duratyaya means, actually it means impossible. Although it's translated, it's very difficult. If you become Krishna conscious, it's difficult. If you're not Krishna conscious, or you don't try and become Krishna conscious, it's impossible. We should get it straight. So, and Prabhupada explains that in purport. He says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead has innumerable energies, and all these energies are divine. Although the living entities are part of his energies and are therefore divine, due to contact with material energy, their original superior power is covered. We all came from Krishna. We had, and we still have, a spiritual body, but that body has become covered by the material energy, and by associating with that covering, we become susceptible to being influenced by the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. And whatever we do in those three modes, under the influence of those three modes, keeps us in the material world. We must rise above them. Otherwise, there's no hope. Because our soul is eternal, we can eternally remain in the material world. You see, birth after birth. The only thing that can break that vicious cycle is association of genuine devotees. Just like Narada Muni is born in a poor family. He had no possibility of education. But yet, simply by eating the remnants of the food, of the prasadam of Bhakti Vedantas, hearing their discourses, offering service to them, he became the greatest saint in the history of the world. And his body is eternal. He can go anywhere he wants. He can go to Vaikuntha, he can see Krishna, he can go to hell, and he can go to on the earth planet. He has a transcendental body. That's without education. He didn't get a master's degree or PhD or anything. He never went to school. But he became attracted to genuine devotees, and his mother also was bitten by a snake, and he died soon after they left the association of those devotees. In other words, at 5 years old, he was an orphan, but he was not afraid because he learned how to associate with Krishna always. And Krishna appeared to him, and spoke to him by his practicing the meditational that he learned from the Bhaktivedanta devotees. And then that vision of Krishna and hearing him was broken, and he tried to do it again, and it didn't work. And later on, Krishna spoke to him and said, I'm not going to reveal myself to you again in this lifetime. I only revealed myself once so that you would always desire to see me the rest of your life. So, in that way, that was a defining moment for Narada Muni. And just like Maharaj Parikshit, he saw Krishna in the womb of his mother. Krishna saved his life. And therefore, when he was born, he received the name Parikshit, which means he was always examining to see Krishna. He was the examiner, always looking to see Krishna. So those are, again, defining moments. Therefore, it says, Shakshat Hari, the spiritual master, the bona fide spiritual master, is Shakshat Hari, virtually non-different than Krishna. Of course, spiritual master cannot be Krishna, but because he represents Krishna as a transparent via media, most people represent things as an opaque, in an opaque way. Opaque meaning you can't see through it. But a transparent via media is you can see through the spiritual master and his words, or her words, Krishna. There's no opaqueness. It's perfectly clear. So this the ability to be transcendental is actually easily offered to us today by Prabhupada's mercy. And he wants that mercy to be spread everywhere, to all people. Therefore, his books have been translated in so many languages. Therefore, his advanced devotees are traveling constantly, preaching. Therefore, there are temples opening up all over the world, in every country. This was Krishna's desire. This was Lord Chaitanya's desire. This was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the Goswami's desire, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and Srila Prabhupada. And now us. If we are really the disciple of a bona fide guru, then we should dedicate all our energies to spread this movement. That means that you're a disciple. Disciple means discipline. It comes from the word. And what is the discipline? Discipline is following the regulative principles strictly and chanting purely the holy name and hearing regularly Vedic scriptures such as Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita, and repeating them regularly, and then being trained how to be an effective preacher. Every one of us, from the person who sweeps the floor or mops the floor, to the person who washes the dishes, to the cooks, to the pujaris, to the book distributors, everyone should be a preacher. And you preach by example, and if you preach by example, then people will listen to your preaching by words. If you have a bad example, then they won't listen to you. So when you see Bhakti Charu Maharaj, he is the epitome of Vaishnava etiquette, right? The epitome, in other words, the example, the primary example of Vaishnava etiquette. Always a gentleman, always speaking with gentle words, that are uplifting and bona fide words based on Shastra, and doing so many things like cooking, translating, and giving seminars. And if you look at his accomplishments, he made that movie about Prabhupada's life. That's a masterwork. He has built a beautiful temple in Ujjain. He's traveling all over the world, every continent, spreading Krishna consciousness. He has a prasadam distribution program that feeds 23,000 children every day in Ujjain, maybe surrounding areas. And he has translated all of Prabhupada's books into Bengali, and so on, right? How can a person do that? Normal people can't do that. It's because he accepted Prabhupada's mercy. Now, some people, they're not interested in Prabhupada's mercy. They want Jeff Bezos' mercy. See? But Bhakti Charu chose Prabhupada's mercy. We have to choose who you want mercy from. And if you choose the right person, then you become a representative of that person. So Prabhupada is a transparent via media of Krishna. So now you become, if you choose Prabhupada's mercy, you become a representative of Prabhupada and Krishna and the entire parampara. So we have to make a right choice in life. If we make that choice, there is no coming back from it. Right? Why? Because if you violate that choice, you're no longer a person. You're a non-entity. You have no values. Here, all the values are given to us. If we don't develop them, then we're not a real person. We're a nobody. Your personality, your persona evolves by values. And if you accept the values of Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, you become an exceptional person, and very quickly you will attain your spiritual body. Eternal, no influence of the modes of material nature, and no more karma. So, you can only receive this knowledge and this blessing and this mercy from a person who's also blessed with it. If your hands are tied and another person comes with hands tied, how can they untie your hands? Not possible. Only a person whose hands are not tied can untie your hands. So Bhakti Charu Maharaj has proven by his unflinching service to Srila Prabhupada that he is transcendentally situated. He has no animosity, no envy. He's only focused on pleasing Srila Prabhupada. That is the secret. Prabhupada said, I have not deviated 1 inch from my Guru's instructions. He said, throughout my whole life, I have never forgotten Krishna. So, without such superior help, one cannot be freed from the bondage of material nature. But Krishna consciousness and devotional service can help a person be released from that bondage. Krishna is the Lord of the illusory energy. That illusory energy, Maya, is insurmountable. Duratmaya, Duratyaya. You cannot overcome it with any material means. But if Krishna orders Maya to leave you alone by his causeless mercy, and because you've surrendered completely to Guru and Krishna, that's his paternal affection coming through the spiritual master. So, we were all originally with Krishna, we walked away from him. But under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, that animosity, that envy, can be completely eradicated. And again, we can receive the mercy of Krishna. It's only Krishna who can free us from Maya. Nobody else can do it. So the word in this verse, Daiviyesa Gunamai, Mama Maya Duratya, Mam Eva Ye Prapadyante, Mayam Etam Tarantite. Eva Ye means only unto Krishna. We should only surrender to Krishna through his pure devotees. We should not surrender to anyone else. Right? So this is repeated many times in the Bhagavad Gita. That, for example, when it says in Sarvadharmam Parityaja, Mam Ekam Saranam Raja. Mam Ekam. So the Mam Ekam is the same as Mam Eva, only to Krishna and through the mercy of the bona fide spiritual master. That is called monotheism. Hinduism is called Henoism. Henoism means you worship one god at a time and all the gods are equal. Just like people did Ganapati Visarjan. Then they do Ayappa worship. And then they do Mata worship. And then they do this one and that one. That's Hinduism. One god at a time. And there are many gods. Monotheism means only one God. Right? Only one God and worship continually, eternally. So Krishna consciousness is monotheistic in a strict sense. And more than that, it recognizes the absolute need of a bona fide guru to be able to understand one's relationship with Krishna. So we're very fortunate, all of us, to have Srila Prabhupada and his sincere disciple, Bhakti Charu Maharaj, and other sincere servants of Prabhupada guiding us back to Godhead. Hare Krishna. All glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. You should read this book. It's a really amazing book. Huh?
Is it out of print?
No, it's not out of print. It's out of your sight, but not out of print.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Shadma. Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadma Bandamoy Shabadana Mate Bandamoy Shabadana Mate Jahara prasade bai e babato riyaja Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite Krishna prapti hoy jaha hoite Gurur Mukha Padma Vaika Chitete ko Riya ko Harana kariya mane Asha Harana kariya mane Asha Shri Guru Charane Rati Eshayo Tamagati Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha Jai Prasade Pure Sarva Asha चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्मे प्रभु से चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्म जन्मे प्रभु से दिव्य ज्ञान निधि प्रकाशित दिव्य ज्ञान निधि प्रकाशित श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु लोकनाथ लोकर जीवना प्रभुपाद लोकर जीवना आहा प्रभु कर दया दे मरे पद छाया आहा प्रभु कर दया दे मरे पद छाया एबे जज गुछत्री भुवना एबे जज गुछत्री भुवना जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नमो ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादे प्रशांत देशतारिणे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरा भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajagachasta Tavasatarishi Shishimad. His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Pararajagachasta Tavasatarishi Shishimad. His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samkunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapura Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Shri Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Jamuna Maya Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktavinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. His Holiness Bhakti Charu Swami Goswami Goswami Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Guranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Now we'll perform the Pushpanjali offering to His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Om Aganyati Mirandasya
Om Aganyati Mirandasya
Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishram Sapitam Yena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Nadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Jitaha Padakamalan Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Shah Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaguna Ragunatandvitam Tam Sajivam Saidvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaguna Lalita Shri Vishaka Anvitam Shah Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutali Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutali Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati iti namine Shivasavanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Namaha Madhur Ujjvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gora Karuna Shakti Vikrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudapa Apasiddhanta Dvantaharine Namo Gorakishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachitananda Namine Gora Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravir Baba Bhumestvam Nidesta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhaumashi Jagannatayate Namaha Vanshakalpatarabhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gurutrise Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Saktikam Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Suratur Pangur Mama Mandamate Gati Matsarvasva Padambojo Radha Madana Mohano Divyat Vindaranya Kalpadrumadaha Shrimad Ratnagara Simhasanastato Shrimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prestali Bihi Sevyamano Smarami Shriman Rasa Rasarambi Vamsivata Tatastitaha Karsan Venusvanir Gopir Gopinatak Shriyestuna Tam Kapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanustute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya
Om Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Charu Swami Swami Niti Namine Om Esa Pushpanjali Swaha Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Rama Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Maharaj Swami Iti Namine Esha Pushpanjali Swaha Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj Ki Jai. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Ram
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Charu Maharaj Swami Niti Namine Esa Pushpanjali Swaha Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Ram Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare. Thai, Gaura Premanande Ki Jai. Thank you all for coming tonight, this most auspicious occasion of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj Vyasa Puja Day. So let's take